Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 in this three-part series, sourcing series using Helium 10. My name's Hayden Davison, so yeah, welcome to the channel. So, as I say, if you haven't watched them already, go back and watch video 1, video 2, and then this is the third and final video. Obviously, it doesn't mean it's the only ways that you can source products, but these are sort of the main ways that I think are the ones that are going to give you the highest possible rate of success. So in this video, I'm going to cover using the X-ray tools. So in previous videos, we've used the website software. In this one, we're going to use the software from the Chrome extension called X-ray. Now, this is the one, if you get the basic package on Helium 10, the cheapest one, which is pretty cheap. I think with my 50% off, it's like, with my 50% off code below, it's like, I don't know, like, I can't remember, 24, 18, dollars maybe. So yeah, not a lot, and that's for the basic package. Obviously, the bigger ones are better. It's more features, but yeah, this is for the basic one. So let me show you anyway. So it doesn't mean the X-ray is basic, by the way, because a lot of people that've got the biggest packages still use X-ray. It's a fantastic tool. It's my favourite part of Helium 10, really. So anyway, I'm still in Portugal at the moment, so it's it's pretty hot here, but I haven't got a vest on this time, so I just opened the window. It's not as hot as it was the other day. I came back from a big long walk, and that's why I was in the vest. So yeah, embarrassing. Anyway, so this way is a bit different. So as I said in the first video, what we did is we looked at products, and then we sort of want to see where we can improve them and move forwards. The second video, I went on the keywords. Once again, if you haven't, go and have a look at them. And then we're sort of thinking of the ideas, getting ideas for products using keywords, and then slotting ours in place. In this video, what we're going to do is actually do something else. So we're going to be looking for ideas using Amazon itself, and then we're going to verify the ideas with X-ray. So let me show you what I mean here. So when I say you're getting ideas, you could get ideas like from around your house. You could go in the supermarket. You could look on Amazon like we're going to do now. You don't have to just get them from Amazon, but that's what I'm going to do here. So you can get something first of all, which is not part of Helium 10, which is called Amazon. Goodness me, what's it called? You can tell I don't prepare for these videos. I like to get them all natural. Amazonian. No, what is it? This is it. Right, here we go. I'm gonna have to check for you here. There we go. Amazon Suggestions Expander there. And then what that does is when you type in, sort of random keywords up here, it will give you a list of other things that people might be searching for. It doesn't mean they're definitely searching for them, by the way, because sometimes they don't have any search. But it's giving you suggestions of what people probably have searched for a few times. That's what my idea of it is. So if you just type in chocolate, you can start typing in random words. Either you've seen stuff around your house, like I can see like over there's a hat. You could type in hat there, and then what it will do, or you can just type in random words or the sort of thing that you want to sell in your niche, and then type in like hat, for example, and it will come up with all these suggestions of possible ideas. So it's quite cool. It's quite cool. So anyway, so let's start with, I think I typed in chocolate. And let's see. So you got all these different suggestions here. Look, Harry Potter chocolate, hot chocolate, Cadbury's chocolate, chocolate coffee beans. Let's try chocolate coffee beans there. So what we're doing is trying to get these different sort of, we're trying to find these different keywords. Get rid of that there so it doesn't make the screen all sort of clogged up. So yeah, type in chocolate coffee beans and it will come up with all these suggestions. As you can see, we've got 209 results, which doesn't mean that there's loads of people searching for it, most likely, or there's not much competition here. So, and then what you can start to do is get ideas from these, or whatever keyword you're in, and go down these sort of like holes here to look for ideas. So as you can see, we've got these chocolate coffee beans here, loads of them. But notice this would be quite an easy product to improve on. If you could find a supplier, for example, once we've gone through the verification process for chocolate coffee beans, you could actually decant big packets and then sell them in smaller packets. For example, this 400 grams in a storage tub here. You could actually find a supplier for chocolate coffee beans, decant them, obviously meeting health and safety standards, for example. This is just an example. And then you could start sell them as individual products. Now, it's things like this that make it really straightforward to actually go ahead and create products with ease. A lot of people think that you have to import loads of stuff from China and stuff like that, and it's just not the case. You can create a lot of products from the UK using UK manufacturers. Obviously, once you've built that relationship, for example, all my face is back, with a chocolate coffee bean company, it's going to be unlikely that there's that much competition, I think, because most people don't do this sort of stuff. So look, plain chocolate coffee beans, 1 kilogram, £9.99. But if you could have a look at this and innovate it in your own way, you could definitely get slices of this kind of market. Now, before we do anything, this is why we have to use the X-ray tool, though, because although the ideas are there, we need to validate that this is a keyword that's worth pursuing. So what we do is then go load up the X-ray, and this is something once you've got Helium 10, you have to download the Chrome extension. Let's have a little look here. Load the results up here. Usually it loads really, really fast, as you can see, but it's not even that slow this morning, but because I'm using the screen recording, it slows it down. Look at that. Look at that volume there. So it's 1,137 people that are searching for this specific keyword. Now, look, that's quite a lot, right? That's quite a lot. It's not loads, but it's quite a lot. We don't have to be getting loads and loads of sales. I like products that sell one a day. I really do. I feel like they're much more stable. If you've got a bestseller that's selling 100 a day, there's going to be a competition that are looking to take you off and sort of grab a bit of your pie. But if you're selling like one a day, I just think it's really nice and consistent. I think I like them. I'm not saying I prefer them. I like having fast selling products as well. But generally, if you can get loads of products that are selling one a day, they tend to be more stable. People aren't constantly trying to nick the top spot off you. That's just my opinion anyway. So X-ray, let's go over it. So what you're looking for here is obviously search volume. We're looking at good amount of total revenue, which is got. These first 4 sponsored products we're not interested in, right? Because we can't start looking at the data for the sponsored products because it's not accurate. This needs to be the organic. So once we've gone past that, the first few products, we just want to see what's going on here. See if we can compete on these things here. So you want to check that there's not tons and tons of reviews there on each one. You need a few of these reviews that are sort of below a certain amount. You don't want hundreds and hundreds of reviews, because if you do get hundreds of reviews, then that means that it's going to be really hard for you to compete. Not only compete for the organic spot, but actually with a PPC, it's going to be very expensive. So you don't want tons and tons of reviews. And the average price as well, I do like to look at the average price here, because if it's selling for £2.75 there, I'm not interested in selling a product that's £2.75. For me, the minimum's around about £14, £15 generally. About £13 is my minimum. And as you can see, there's a few there that are sort of, well, I don't know, actually, generally the price point seems low. But that doesn't mean that it's a no-go, right? It doesn't mean it's a no-go, because you could improve it in a certain way or add something to it. Add a nice box to it, whatever, to make your product stand out, to make your product worthy of the increased price point. So we've got volume there, but we might need more keywords. So you might have to go back here. You might have to go back to this and look for other things, So we've got chocolate coffee beans there, which seems to be quite a nice little niche. But you might want to just type in coffee beans, for example, and then start looking for loads of different keywords that might get the customers to buy your product. So if you're selling chocolate coffee beans, you might be able to find product. You might be able to have keywords that are just coffee beans, or chocolate coffee beans for kids, or something like that. Now we're not going to obviously go into all that today, but you want to start building up all these multiple keywords, and once you've got them, obviously they're all going to come back. To get maybe the old customer here and there from all these multiple keywords, and then they all sort of compound throughout the Amazon system. Then you can have loads of customers eventually, and then your product will start ranking up. And that's the X-ray tool summarised in general. That's another way that I find product. So you're either going around, you're looking on here, typing in random words into here, like fudge. But type in fudge and it comes up with all these suggestions. You can just look for hours and hours and hours on this stuff in the specific niches you're interested in. And then also you can just get ideas from shops and stuff like that and start typing them in here, going on X-ray, validating the idea, making sure that it's going to be an opportunity that isn't too saturated, and then the only other way to do it is to test the market. But as I reiterated in the last two videos, this is just software. So I launched a product recently that, the software is great and it's fantastic, and you need it in a big sense. And I'd definitely suggest giving it a go. As I said, there's a 50% off code below, but you don't have to. You can't just rely on it. As I say, I've launched a product recently that I thought was going to sell 2, 3, 4, 5 a day, and it's selling like once every week, because although the search demand is there, I obviously didn't execute in the way that the market wanted it. So you've got to remember that there is a customer, there's a human being that's buying these products. So you need to make sure that when you execute the product, you do it in a way that is actually going to be very attractive to humans. Don't just go off data and just think, if I launch this vanilla fudge, everyone's going to buy it. It has to have that, as I say, that it's going to be that human interaction, that human part of it that needs to be met. Otherwise, your success is not going to be just down to the software alone. So anyway, I hope that video helps. So that was the third and final video of this 3-part, just sort of mini series on sourcing. Let me know if you've enjoyed it. I'm going to do some more stuff like this soon because I think everyone enjoys them. And I will see you in the next video. Please make sure you like it if you've stayed through to the end and enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.